So we've talked about how to, you're given a polynomial function and you graph it by finding the x-intercepts or the zeros, by finding the y-intercept, and then knowing the shape of the graph, you just fit it to points. So how do we go backwards? Okay, well, pretty much the reverse of what we did when we were graphing. So the first thing I need to do, what are the x-intercepts of the zeros? Negative 1, 1, and 3. Okay? 1 and 3. What's the y-intercept from the graph? Where does it go through? Remember, it's going up by 2s and down by 2s. What does that look like? Negative 9. Yeah. Okay. So given this, I can make a temporary equation. Because if one of the zeros is minus 1, that means one of the factors is x plus 1. Because I have to write it so that when I plug x in, it equals 0. So if it's negative 1, I write x plus 1. If one of them is 1, how would I write it as a factor? X minus 1. And this one, x minus 3. Okay? So right now I'm saying it looks like this. Okay? But I am missing something in here. What do you notice that's happening at 3? It's bouncing back, right? So what does that mean in terms of a factor? It's squared. So the x minus 3 is squared because it bounces back. What I have to do is I have to check the y-intercept of this. If the y-intercept of this matches what we got from the graph, this is our equation. If it doesn't match, that means there's something in front being multiplied to get the proper y-intercept. So the y-intercept of this one is 0 plus 1, which is 1, 0 minus 1, which is negative 1, 0 minus 3 all squared, which is 9, which gives me, when I multiply the 3, what? Negative 9. They match. They match. That means I don't have to change the equation. This is the final answer. So my final answer is y equals x plus 1, x minus 1, x minus 3 squared. And that's how you find the graph, and that's how you find the equations. Get the x-intercepts, the y-intercept from the graph, find the y-intercept of the equation you think it is, and if it matches the y-intercept from the graph, you're good. If it doesn't, you got to figure out what to multiply by to get the y-intercept from the graph. So just to follow that reasoning, okay? I mean, I can go straight to the equation. So it looks like y equals, well, that's a 0, right? So what's the factored form? X plus 4. So if the 0 is negative 4, the factor is x plus 4. What about this one? X plus 1. And the last one, x minus 3. Do any of them happen twice? I have to write a square? No. There's no bouncing back. So it looks like this. From the graph, what is the y-intercept? 12, because it goes up by force. So I have to find the y-intercept of the equation, I think it is. And when I do that, I get 0 plus 4, which is 4, times 0 plus 1, which is 1, times 0 minus 3, which is negative 3. And when I multiply those, I get negative 12. Doesn't match. But to make it match, what do I have to multiply 12 by to get negative 12? So that means I got to toss a negative 1 in front. Okay? That will get me the correct y-intercept while still having the correct zeros. So my final answer is going to be y equals negative 1, or just negative, x plus 4, x plus 1, x minus 3. And we're done. Okay? Couple more. So it looks like, and the y from the graph, start. Looking at the x-intercepts and the multiplicities, what does it look like the equation might be? Sorry? X plus 2, sorry? Yes, to the third. Because look at how it goes through. It flattens out, goes through, and then continues on. So that's a third. And one more factor? X minus 1. From the graph, what's the y-intercept? Negative 1. That's not going to match. Should be able to see that. Because when I make zeros here and multiply, I'm going to get bigger than negative 1. So 0 plus 2 is 2, and 2 cubed is 8. 0 minus 1 is negative 1. The y-intercept has to be negative 8, but it's negative 1. What do I have to multiply negative 1 by to get negative 8? 8. That has to go in front. So we get y equals 8. X plus 2, all cubed, times x minus 1. You try the last one. See if you can get this. Got some bouncing back going on. So, equation look like x plus 1 squared, x minus 1, x minus 2 squared. Which makes sense because how many x's am I multiplying? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's what an x to the fifth looks like. Okay. The y-intercept? 2. No, it's not going to match. Because once I square this, I'm going to get 4, so I know it's not going to match. So I'm going to have to multiply it by something in the front. What's the y-intercept when you plug 0 in and calculate? Negative 4? What do I have to multiply 2 by to get negative 4? That's what has to go in front. So that is your final equation. There we go. Yeah. How come it's not? Okay. So make sure the exercises are done for Unit 3 by Monday. And